What is good, Boom Bap Nation? It's the historian back for an album review. Much like the Doja project, this was another one that um, when I saw the album artwork, I was definitely excited. This is a dude that I've been listening to since I can't remember exactly when I came across his projects, but within the last few years. And I know he's a veteran, been in the game for a while out of New York. This is Coast Locastro, and it looks like he possibly changed, to just go with the name Coast. This is the follow up to Sidius, and this is Sidious 2. Um, just a straight up, hard hitting, dope hip hop album. Is when I think of technical MCs, he definitely has one of the coldest flows I think in hip hop. And it's really evident on quite a few tracks, but it's really evident to me on track 5, Wedding Day, which I'll get into the track listings and some of the featured artists on here. But that one just really sticks out because it's one of those, the just talking shit, just getting his flex on, which, happens periodically throughout this album. But this is just a hard hitting, really, really dope project. I purchased this through Bandcamp. It's 10 tracks, with the 11th track being a bonus track. I don't know if the production was handled by Coast himself or if production was handled from anybody else. It's not listed on there, so unfortunately I don't have that information. I will put the link to his Bandcamp page because there you can find all his projects, and there's a lot of them. Um, but yeah, this was another one. There was like three or four that kind of dropped around the same time. This one is 8/19/2026. Same, I believe that was the same day as Doja. And then Precise Politics, another MC that I enjoy that was in my top. He was number 4 last year. Uh, that album was unaware. Just dropped at the same time. So like on the same day, I had all three of these projects, and it was awesome because when I was on deployment, um, it was on my day off, so I got to listen to all these projects right after purchasing them. So, which was pretty dope. But yeah, Coast hits us with Sidious 2, just 11 tracks of fucking dope hip hop. So, um, we will get into the track listing. Starts off with Iron Maid, which is a dope banging opening track. Flowers for the Dead, Wet Paint, Nobody's Home. As I had mentioned earlier, Wedding Day, just talking that shit, getting his flex on, super dope. IDG AF, which is I Don't Give a Fuck, really, really dope track. You Gonna Learn. IDC, uh, which is track 8. Um, I Don't Care. Sound Funny, Walk Through the Fire, and it finishes with the bonus track, fucking Jinx. Really, really dope. Um, yeah, this is kind of similar to the Snotty album. I just know I'm gonna get with a Coast album. Hard hitting beats, dope lyricism, and that's what you're gonna get. Just consistently dope. When I first came across Coast, I started going back to his projects, and that's just the vibe, man. Um, just really, really dope albums. If you like hard hitting boom bap, grimy hip hop with just some really dope lyricism and a flow that um, just seems to come natural, man. He just glides through these tracks so effortlessly, um, which would be pretty cool to kind of see who did the production on this record. But maybe I'll do a little bit of research afterward. But yeah, this is definitely an album that I highly recommend that everyone gets into. I will put the link for the Bandcamp page. It is on iTunes, but I purchased it through Bandcamp. I think it was $10, and iTunes was probably like 9.90 or something like that. Um, but yeah, I highly recommend Coast's new album, the follow up to Sidious, Sidious 2. My overall rating for this album is 4 mics. Just dope, man. Hard hitting, dope hip hop. What more can you ask for? So, shout out to Coast. Another fantastic album. As always, like, subscribe, comment on these albums. Let me know what you want me to listen to. I do have quite a few requests out there. I'm trying to come across them. Like I said, got on a little bit of a deployment and then got sick. Um, and since Friday night, I haven't even touched the computer. Listened to some music, but for the most part, just been relaxing. So, yeah, Coast, Sidius 2, 4 mics. All right, stay tuned.